Here comes Stickybuds, here comes Stickybuds. Here comes Stickybuds, here comes Stickybuds. G'day guys, Stickybuds420 here, and this is my second Q&A video, as it's been over a year since I did my first one, so I thought I'd try and do another one and see if anyone would be interested. And out of 102 views, 39 likes and 54 comments, only 17 people asked questions, so yeah, I guess not many people want to know much about me, but hey, you can't win them all, and you know, let's just get on with the questions. And first one up is the Murrison's family vlogs. Cool video, so realistic. This is the GTA 5 video I posted that said, you know, leave a question in the comment section below, and yeah, only 17 people got it. And this is one of them, Murrison's family vlogs. These guys are hilarious, absolutely hilarious. They want to know, where am I from? I'm from Queensland, Australia. I live in Brisbane, just an hour north of Brisbane. It's on the east coast of Australia. It's quite warm, beautiful weather. It's a bit cold at the moment because it's coming into winter. But yeah, thank you for your question, the Murrison's family vlogs, and I really appreciate it. Next question comes from Lunatic Dad. What's happening, you freaking madman? I'm trying to make a Q&A video, dude. What are you talking about, man? Stop asking silly questions. No, it's a great question. And then he goes on to ask another question. How much herb can you smoke without going to sleep? Well, unfortunately, if you'd asked me that question 10 years ago, I would have said heaps. But these days, I suffer from lots of chronic pain and fatigue syndrome and sleep apnea, bruxism, peripheral neuropathy, osteoarthritis, fibromyalgia. There's so many, I just can't remember. So yeah, it also depends on the strain, whether it's indica or sativa. Indica will knock you the fuck out, whereas sativa will lift you up. So in an unregulated market, it's really hard to choose which one you want. And I just love the fact that Bottle Caps just chimed in there and said that I could smoke lots. Thanks, Bottle Caps. I appreciate that support, but that's no longer the case. I mean, depending on the strain. Again, sativa, you could probably smoke that all day, or, you know, yeah. Next question. BRC Boards. This guy's nuts. In a good way. I mean, in a good way. He makes obviously boards, skateboards, longboards, like his own designs, custom designs. Go check out his videos. He's just brilliant. Anyway, let's get to his question. When did you start smoking? Well, I started smoking cigarettes when I was about 17. I had my first puff when I was about 13, but started around 17, and then, you know, sort of said to my parents when I turned 18, here you go, I smoke cigarettes, and you've known for a while now, but I'm 18 now, I'm an adult, so I make my own choices. Really bad decision. Don't ever take up tobacco. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. I'm guessing this is more herb related. I was a late bloomer. I was 19 and it was at work. I told the guys that I was giving up smoking, and they go, not the green stuff. And I said, what green stuff? And they told me, you know, the herb. And I was like, well, hey, I'm up for it. And then the next day they brought out a beautiful glass bong, took me out in the bush at lunchtime, because where we were working was, as we were clearing land and stuff. And you call them bowls, we call them cones. I had 2 cones, and I was, yeah, quite pleasantly surprised, and all the reefer madness crap just went flying out the window. I was like, well, what a load of crap that was. It was a beautiful experience. Had a great day, and I haven't looked back since. I've been smoking the herb ever since. I've used it to quit alcohol. I'm 10 to 11 years alcohol free, 7 years tobacco free, and that includes nicotine free as well. I also quit sugar, so I've lost a lot of weight just from quitting sugar. So, and that's all helped, you know, thanks to cannabis. Cannabis, actually, I'm busting the myth, you know, the herb myth that, you know, that it causes munchies. No, it doesn't. It doesn't cause munchies at all. I can fast. It helps me to fast. And fasting is good for you in short spurts. Don't do it all day, every day, because, yeah, it's not good. You do need to eat, but if you don't really do much during the day, it's probably not a good idea to eat too much or overeat, because you will store that as fat, and too much sugar stops you from breaking down fat. Go check out the I Quit Sugar documentary. It tells you all about it. There's also another documentary where the guy goes on to
diet food. All he ate for a month was diet food, and he put on 30 kilos. So that goes to tell you what, they took all the fat out of diet food and they just loaded it with sugar, which is counterproductive. Anyway, I spent a lot of time on that question, but yeah, BRC Boards is amazing. Thank you for your question. I really appreciate it. And the next question is from Sidewalk Closed. What's your favorite old school game? Well, this is a tough one because I don't like favorites. I don't pick favorites. I've never been good at picking favorites. People are like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite movie, song, blah, blah, blah. I like a lot of things. And games is really hard because I started with the Atari 2600, which I think the first game I ever played was Pong. Might have been the first game ever created, apart from chess maybe. I don't know. I'm just too old to remember that sort of stuff. So, I don't know, I guess from the Atari 2600 days, Indy 500 was probably one of my favorites because it was the first time you actually had to drift in a car because of the ice track. That was my favorite, and I had a lot of giggles with my brother playing against him and him throwing his controller every time I won. So, yeah, that's probably my favorite old school game from the Atari days. Sega Mega Drive. Probably Road Rash. Really loved Road Rash. I miss it. Skitchin. Sonic was a big one for that one as well. The N64, definitely Mario Kart 64. Had a lot of fun with that. PlayStation, probably Red Faction 2. My friends hated me because I knew where all the pickups were, I knew where all the health and stuff were, and I just kept nailing them, just absolutely smashing them. So, Red Faction 2 for the PS3 or 2, I don't know, one of the PlayStations. It's really hard to pick a favorite game, so I'm sorry I really couldn't answer that question as clearly as you would probably have liked to have heard, but thanks for your question, Sidewalk Closed. I really appreciate it. And the next question comes from Panzer1511. Love it. Great video, mate. Thanks, mate. Thanks. Really appreciate it. What do I do for a living? I breathe. I battle anxiety and depression on a daily basis, as well as what you heard earlier from Lunatic Dad's question, fibromyalgia, bruxism, temporomandibular joint disorder. It's a really hard word to say. Temporomandibular, bruxism and fibromyalgia and peripheral neuropathy and osteoarthritis and lots of other crap going on in my life. So yeah, I am, I guess you could say, terminally disabled. These things are never gonna cured. There's only treatment. So yeah, unfortunately I can't work. I wish I could, and that's why I'm trying to make YouTube work, and they just made it harder for me. So I have to work a bit harder at YouTube and upload more often and engage more often with the community, and it's paying off slowly, very slowly. But thanks for your question, Panzer1511. I really appreciate it. Next question comes from Bon Galaban, and she asks, do you need to get a copyright for all the games you upload in YouTube? You know what? Copyright is a pain in the ass, and I'll show you why. There's 7 videos here. They've all got copyright claims, and one's been blocked in some countries. I think it's been blocked even in my country. What happens here is it just means you can't monetize these videos. The people who have copyrighted content in those videos, whether it's 10 seconds of a song or whatever, they can claim some kind of monetization from the ads in these videos. I have no control over the ads in these videos. Yeah, I won't get anything from these videos. That's pretty much why I stopped playing Deadpool, because I just kept getting copyright content, and Deadpool also kept messing around with my sounds and volumes, and it was just annoying and frustrating. Great game, but yeah, when a game takes over your sounds, it's just really hard to record. And if you see here, second from the bottom, The Adventures of Stickybuds and Snapper episode 1 here, I got a copyright claim in 2015 in my email, and I just got one a couple of weeks ago for the same video. So I really don't know what's going on there with YouTube. It's a little crazy, but yeah, that's all that means, Bon Galaban, is it's just I can't monetize those videos. So I basically shut down all music on the video game, and if I can't shut down the music on the video game, I pretty much don't record and edit and upload that video game, and I don't play it. Well, I play it privately.
I won't give it any justice and support that video game because I get copyright claims. What's the point? There's really no point. Appreciate your question, Bon Galaban. Next question comes from Faded Fridays. Have you ever got a panic attack after getting high? No, you don't. It's not. There's no association between anxiety and the herb. There really isn't. I don't believe there is. I'm a long-time user. I was 19. How old am I now? It's 24 years? 24 years? I think it's about that. Something like that. So now you know how old I am. And I've been getting panic attacks and anxiety attacks for my entire life. So it doesn't really make a difference whether I'm high or not. So, yeah. No. If you get a really strong indica, it can probably make you a bit dizzy and a bit sort of, get a bit of vertigo. And I suffer from vertigo as well, so that really doesn't help. It can just put you to sleep, basically. I don't associate panic or anxiety with the herb at all. A lot of people will tell you it is, but that's just reefer madness kicking in, to be honest. Plus, it depends how much you have, strain and dosage, and it's a lot of things, and people panic for different reasons. It's illegal in some countries, some states, so that could be the cause of your panic attack. I'm high, I'm doing something illegal, I'm panicking, so yeah. Thanks for your question, Faded Fridays. I hope you got the answer that you were looking for. Next question comes from Rosie Rose. Here in Canada, the herb will be legalized this summer. Is it legal where you live? No. Well, yes and no, but mainly no, because they'll tell you that it's legal for severe medical conditions, which I pretty much qualify for, but I haven't bothered with it because it's just too much red tape, too much crap to go through to try and get it. There's people dying today, yesterday. There's just constant illnesses not being treated because they just want to monopolize it. They want to make sure that Big Pharma gets in on it before real medicine people get in on the action. They're already in on the action, but they're all being busted and all being dragged through courts, and it sucks. This is a very, very beneficial plant for the world. Not just the herb, but the hemp as well. The hemp plant is just so many uses for it. So many food, shelter, clothing, fuel, just so many different things. Look up fireproof hemp brick, and you tell me whether it should be legalized all over the world. So yeah, thank you for your question, Rosie Rose, and I'm really happy that Canada is progressing with the legalization. Next question comes from Greg's Gaming. Do you like wrestling? If so, do you have a favorite wrestler of all time? Sorry, Greg. I don't like wrestling. I appreciate how athletic and talented these guys are to do what they do, but it's all predetermined and, all that sort of stuff. And it's not really my cup of tea. I used to like it when I was a kid, and if I was to go back when I was a kid, Hulk Hogan was around at that time. The video games that I was playing, I was pretty much into The Undertaker because I was into heavy metal at the time and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to give you my favourite wrestler of all time would be The Undertaker, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for your question, Greg's Gaming. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't break your heart with that answer, but you got to understand, video games is different to actual wrestling. So I do like watching your wrestling matches. Don't get me wrong on that one. It's different when you're actually playing a game to actually watching TV. It's completely different. Thanks for your question, Grace Gaming. Really appreciate it. And the next question comes from Tamra. 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 I have a question. First, where's my shout out? Well, firstly, I don't do shout outs. They don't work. There's no such, I think it's against the terms and conditions of YouTube. So yeah, it doesn't, you don't do that. And, it's not the most important thing. Square, tilty head, I think that is. They look like squares to me, but I'm guessing they're tilty heads. But yeah, this is your time to shine. Basically, you ask a question, you get up on the screen. That's your yeah, time to shine. I'm not going to call it a shout out. It's time to shine. Second, is it true you live in a single room hut in the deep outback, spending most of your time observing angry mating koalas, forging steel knives or various weaponry, and kickboxing kangaroos? Don't know where these rumors start. There's a few squares there too, so I'm guessing they're all tilty heads as well. I know where these rumors start. They start with you. Feels like I'll live in the deep outback with my internet speeds, but hopefully that'll be changing in the next couple of months, and I will be able to start live streaming soon, hopefully, because that's where the hours are at, and that's why I'm not getting many hours. I'm 2 hours off 500 hours. Yes, I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. I don't have any weaponry, no. Koalas, we do get them in our backyard, and they do grunt a lot. Go and search grunting koalas on YouTube, and you'll see what I mean. They're quite vicious. Yeah, and they're mating. It is angry mating, yes. Angry mating. We won't use the R word, but it is angry mating. Forceful mating, so yeah. Koalas are cute and cuddly, but pretty aggressive, to be honest. Same with kangaroos. You don't want to go near a kangaroo. Those little arms are like a little lure to lure you in nice and close, so they can lean back on their tail and kick you in the guts and just, yeah, fuck you up real good. So yeah, stay away from koalas, kangaroos, and koalas, and just stay away from Australia. We just got the worst animals, man. They're just so venomous, so dangerous, so yeah, sharks, a lot, everything. Thanks for your question, Tamara. I really appreciate it. Next question comes from Ice Demon. If you could be king for a day, would you? No. Short answer is no. Because power corrupts all, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Also, kings don't really have much power these days, or queens. It's all governments. So I don't want that kind of responsibility. No. Yeah, I appreciate the question, but yeah, no thanks. Thanks, Ice Damon. Really appreciate it. Next question comes from Wowatosa Tough Guy. Okay, this is Humdinger. I'm not going to call it a doozy. It's a Humdinger. I'm going to try and rock this one. Let's do it. He says, I think I should do an intro song for the hashtag I'm a creator hashtag. That's like saying ATM machine, automatic teller machine. But anyway, I'm not going to knock you for that. It would go a little like this. Create that shit, motherfucker, I said create that shit, drop down on your knees and create that shit. Yep, okay. So what do I think? Catchy and really speaks to the movement, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, it could, it may, I might, I'm not gonna say yeah or no. It's, do your thing, you're a funny guy, and I reckon you could really rock that. So yeah, go ahead, do it. I want to see it. Appreciate your question, Wowatosa Tough Guy. It's a really difficult name to pronounce, but I did it. Fucking did it. You beauty. You bloody beauty. So yeah, thanks for your question. And, yeah, next question comes from hashtag X-Ray Heck. Why do flies fly? Well, my question to you is, if you had wings, would you fly? Would you walk around everywhere? I think I'd be flying. As annoying as flies are, and we have fly spray and all that sort of stuff for us, something happened when I was in school. One of the students ripped off the wings of a fly and said, look, I created a new species. It's a walk. Really terrible joke. I know it wasn't my joke, it was his joke, so don't blame me for that one. But yeah, and I don't recommend tearing the wings off any animals or insects or bugs or whatever. Just don't do it. It's cruel. Thanks for the question, X-Ray Heck. Really appreciate it. And, yeah, have a great day. And we're back to Greg's Gaming, who asked the question earlier. He would love to see me do a WWE 2018 match or video and be silly in the video. I make him laugh. So, that feedback is awesome. I really appreciate that you telling me that, because that's pretty much what I'm all about, is making people laugh. I'm not a serious gamer. I used to be quite competitive, but not like real competitive, just with my friends. But I'm getting too old and slow for that now. I did have WWE 2016, and I have lost all the footage from that because I deleted it all. I had another problem with that, was mic volumes being messed with, the networking. I was playing with someone in America and Germany, and it was just so laggy. It was really hard to play. I don't know what 2018 WWE is like, but I've uninstalled the game. It's because I suck at it too. So single player game, I was really bad at it. My timing and trying to press the buttons, just, I'm a button masher. I'm getting too slow and old for these games. Sorry, Greg's Gaming. But yeah, I really appreciate the sentiment and the idea of me doing a video of that. I might look into a UFC game, maybe. I don't know. I'll try. I'll find something. We'll find something. Maybe do some more Mortal Kombat videos. Maybe I can get someone who has Mortal Kombat. Maybe play some of those. But yeah, thanks again, Greg's Gaming. Really appreciate it. The next question comes from Regan, Live, Laugh, Love. I really love this name because if you're not really living, if you're not laughing, you're not loving. And my channel is all about laughing. And me personally, I'm all about loving, even though there's no love in my life. And yeah, you just get by. You get by. Mary Jane loves me, and that's all that matters. She asks, how effective is CBD oil for arthritis? I'm not a professional on this. I'm probably the worst person to ask. I'm just a toker. I've really only been medicating for the last couple of years, to be honest, with it. Just been mainly an enjoyment factor, but doing a lot of research and stuff, it's like, oh wow, this is actually a medicine, and it helps for this, and a lot of different things it works for. But as for your question, alright, the herb plant has so many different compounds, and from what I've seen and what I've heard, what I've researched is whole plant medicine is the only way to go, whether you're juicing, vaping, cooking, or just extracting the oils, making edibles and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't believe in separating the chemical compounds of the plant. I think they all work together in unison. They're all meant to be there. Nature doesn't make mistakes. So yeah, I don't think CBD oil alone is effective at all. There's probably going to be people saying, but you know what? That's my opinion. I've done a little bit of research about it, and I'm going on what other healers have told me. And so, yeah, it's just what I believe. So, appreciate your question, Regan. Live, laugh, love. And I hope you have an awesome day. All right. Bits of Real Panther is the next question. And he goes on to say, yep, I was right. Wondering what the point of this video was. Glad you're not the only one. Blah, blah, blah. That was some sweet graphics here. GTA 5 is pretty good graphics. Showing about the money side of it. It's hard to buy stuff. It's not really embarrassing to be single. At least suggests you have some kind of standards. Well, no, yes, maybe. I don't know. I've just given up, mate. I've only been in love with one woman, and it didn't work out. Tried twice. 5-year gap. 3 years the first time, 3 years the second time. I guess 3 was the magic number to find out whether it would work or not. And no, it doesn't work. And I don't blame her for not being strong enough to be with someone like me. I'm a very difficult person to be in love with, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on to your question. That's why you're here, isn't it? In your opinion, what separates a good video game channels from the millions of shitty ones? Thank you for putting me on the spot. I'm gonna say that personality is key. Definitely key. Editing, the way you edit, people you collaborate with, and in the games you play. If you only play one game on your channel, it gets a little boring. But if you have, like me, this is why I have a variety of games, and that's why not all of my supporters will view every video, because, some people only like particular games, A lot of people get bored of continuous Minecraft, Fortnite, PUBG, Overwatch, and what else, Call of Duty. Did I say that one? I can't remember. But people get a little bit bored of the same stuff just being played over and over and over again. So I guess good variety, good commentary, personality, and collaboration. They're the 4 key factors of good gaming channels. And if you're not getting a lot of views on your videos, you're either not promoting it properly, or you're only playing one game, or you just don't have the the ability to hold an audience. I don't know I honestly don't know. It just mix up the games. Just, yeah. Give a little bit of everything for everyone. Thanks, Bits of Real Panther. Really appreciate your controversial question there. Trying to get me in the shit there. Next question comes from Magpie. Cracking videos, Sticky. Thanks, mate. Magpie, he says, what's your favourite type of game to play and what motivates you to make YouTube videos? People like you. Yes, you Magpie. You come along to my videos, you leave, a detailed comment. Detailed comments really help because, they tell you who actually viewed your video and who didn't. And because you can see on Google Analytics, like YouTube Analytics that, someone watched your video for 10 seconds. So, that must have took them 10 seconds to type like number 7. But anyway, won't get into that. Yeah, so it's people like you that come onto my videos and offer feedback and support that keeps me making YouTube videos. And the fact that I don't really have much else to do in my life with all the chronic pain and fatigue, kind of stuck in this loop of hell. So I try and make light of it by playing video games, and my favourite type of video game to play are multiplayer games, where I'm playing with other people, collaborating with other YouTubers and friends, and just having fun, shits and giggles. That's what I'm all about. If I was to start a new channel, it would be called the Shits and Giggles channel, I guess. I don't know. Really appreciate your question, Magpie, and love your Battlefield and Battlefront videos, dude. You're just a beast, a monster. I'm so glad you are on the PlayStation and not on PC, because I would quit PC. Anyway, thanks for your question. Appreciate it. Next question comes from Scooby Snacks. What made you start YouTube, and what's your favourite colour, and where do you want to be in 10 years on YouTube? Three great questions there, Skibby. I started YouTube basically to show game glitches and funny moments and stuff like that, and then I just kind of branched out to gameplays and collaborations with other YouTubers. I just basically wanted to be funny, be comedic, just share some things that I found funny in video games with other people. So my favourite colour, I don't really like picking favourites, as you may have heard in a question earlier about video games, but I've decided, if I'm going to pick a favourite colour, it's going to be green, because I love the herb, my eyes are green, the Hulk is green. Yeah, I just love green. Green's a great colour. It's, nature's green. Yeah, so that's my favourite colour. And where do I want to be in 10 years' time on YouTube? I don't know. 10 years' time is a long time to... I don't even know if I'm going to be here in 10 years' time. So, to try and predict where I'm going to be in 10 years' time on YouTube, I have absolutely no idea. Hopefully still gaming. Maybe, hopefully, or vlogging, maybe streaming, maybe doing comedic parodies, voiceovers for people. I really love doing voiceovers. Did one for ADJ Plays, and I really hope to do some more for other people as well as ADJ Plays. But, yeah, I think, anything. I want to be anywhere. Just somehow get off the disability pension and try and make a living out of YouTube. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'm in fear that my channel may be, axed because of the 420. I don't know. They seem to be coming down hard on certain channels. So hopefully I'm still here in 10 years time. Well, in how many years time? So yeah. Thanks for your questions, Scooby Stacks. Really appreciate it. That was the final question, and I really want to thank everyone for asking me questions. I do appreciate the comments as well, but this was a Q&A video, so if you didn't leave a question, you didn't get your name on the screen. I'm sorry. That's on you. So this is now another Q&A video special, so leave a question in the comments section below. I know it said comments, but leave a question. That way I can do another one of these. You can get your name up here and have your time to shine on Stickybuds 420's channel. There you go. This will be the end of the video. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. Have a great night. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. And stay awesome. Cue the outro.
And that will be the end of that video. Thanks for watching, guys and girls, all the way to the end. You must have liked it, so hit that like button. And if you really, really liked it, hit that big red subscribe button. Thanks again, guys. I really appreciate you sticking around to the end of the video, and enjoy your day.